Hey there, I'm Courtney if you're new, and today we're going to be putting together the Greenstalk for the year. I went ahead and got some bare root strawberries instead of the grown plants, so we're going to try those out this year. And we're going to fill up the Greenstalk with soil. The dogs a few years ago knocked them over, I never refilled them, so we're going to fill those up and then get some strawberries planted in them. So first here I'm just kind of cleaning out the section of the Greenstalk. I had some soil that was dried down, so I was just kind of breaking up that, and I'll go ahead and reuse it. This year I am using Fertilome Ultimate Garden Mix, and it's a fluffy potting soil that I found it. I found it at a couple of my local nurseries, so you might be able to find it in your area. So far I like it. But anyways, we use the fluffy potting mix like Greenstalk says on their directions. It says not to use a raised bed soil or anything like that, so I'm sticking with the fluffy potting mix. I like to wet it down when I'm mixing, and I go ahead and just mix the soil until it's like a dry brownie batter consistency. So I just get it mixed up really well, and here's what that consistency is that I talk about. It's got a lot of moisture in it, but when you squeeze it, there's no liquid that comes out, and it kind of holds its shape. That's the form that I like. That way it makes it easy to plant the seeds or plants into it, and you don't end up drowning them out when there is too much water. So I'm just going to go ahead and start filling these, and as I go, you'll just see that I fill them all the way up to the top. When you get your Greenstalk, you'll see that there's a line at the top of the Greenstalk that says fill to the top. You don't really want to leave any space at the top because the soil does end up settling. So I end up filling these up. I have to use another potting soil toward the end, just because I ran out of the 2 bags that I did have. Actually, no, I only had 1 bag. So I added a little bit of a different kind, but anyways, I was able to fill 3 sections and then do about a half of another one. So you'll go ahead and just hang out with me while I get all of the soil mixed up, and I'll see you when we get the Greenstalk all stacked up and ready to plant some strawberries in.
Okay, so we have the bare root strawberries that I bought. I just ended up getting them at my local Tractor Supply. I got 2 different kinds. This one is called All Star, and it says it's an early to midsummer harvest. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, so early to midsummer harvest. I have 2 boxes of these, which should be about 20 plants. And then I got a Quinault strawberry, and it says spring and late summer to fall harvest. So we're gonna go ahead and plant these. Let's see. I think I'm gonna do, Cameron, how should I do it? Should we do every other strawberry with these?
Every other strawberry with these?
So we have 2 different strawberries. Get out of the front. Okay, we have 3 different types of strawberries.
I feel like
Or two different types of strawberries.
So what are you asking?
I don't know. Alright. This is how my bare root strawberries came. It looks like there's a rubber band in there. I've never done these before. I usually just get plants. And the benefit of bare root strawberries is that you should still get plants the same year, but they cost a lot less than buying the full plant. So they're broken up a little bit. We gotta find 10 of them in there. So here's one. Woo. Okay.
Cadence was pushing them.
Cadence, look. Hey, come here. Look it. So here's one. So we're gonna plant it up to here, and it looks like it's wanting to grow.
Bah!
What? Don't hurt these. They're owie. They can be owie.
Ow.
Well, no, they can't be owie. We can hurt them if we don't want to hurt them. Okay.
A nice plant.
I guess I should have read directions, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see. Instructions. It's in Spanish.
Cadence,
Oh. Dig a large hole enough to encompass the roots without bending or circling. Set the plant into the place so the crown, the part of the plant where the root meets the stem, is level with the soil surface. Cover with soil to the original soil surface and apply 6 inches of mulch for root protection. Water thoroughly and apply fertilizer after growth begins. And it says, due to the dormant state, it can be planted as soon as the ground is workable. No need to wait until after the last frost. So in my area, I'm in zone 5B. It looks like between February and March I can plant. So
It's
we're
March.
we're in March. So we're gonna dig a deep hole.
plant them in there.
Yep. Okay. Shh. Let's see. And I want to do what it was the first one. Early midsummer. So I'm going to plant one of these for every 2 of these. So that way they're nice and even, and I have a variety in my Greenstalk. And I ran out of Cameron. Okay. Got one. Jeez.
Cadence.
gonna touch these.
There's a rubber band. Just give it to me.
Okay.
Hey. Can't. No.
Left that I can plant until I go and get more potting soil. I might do an experiment with our garden blend to see if that'll work in Greenstalks, because that would be awesome. Then just kind of see where that takes us. But anyways, until I can get this one topped off, we just have a 3-tier Greenstalk. So I need to top this one off, and then I have another one to fill up. And then, yeah, go ahead and give me some ideas on the other Greenstalk. The last time we planted together, I did like lettuce, a bunch of different varieties of lettuce, and then I did some herbs. That was fun. They did really well actually in the Greenstalk. But yeah, I'd just be interested to hear some of your ideas if there's anything else that you think I should plant in there. But we got this one planted. It wasn't a whole bunch done, but it was at least something. And like I said before, it is more of a progress over perfection, and we just do a little bit of a time. A little bit at a time. So that is all for this week. Yeah, that's all I got. See you next week, guys. Thanks.